Let's talk about mental health. January 31st is a Let's Talk Day. It's a day to promote awareness about mental health. My name is Miranda, and I'm here to ask you to join the conversation. So what are your names?
I'm Michael.
My name's Wafika.
What is your name?
My name is Azzahra.
What is your name?
My name is Sam.
So what are your thoughts on mental health?
So mental health, I feel, is something that is not really talked about a lot. It's really, people hide it, especially if they have something to talk about. And I feel that we need to make those people feel a lot more safe in order to talk about it.
I don't think we give it enough of a priority. I come from computer science, and mental health is a big topic that a lot of people don't really discuss out in the open. I think we all just kind of repress it and get on with our work.
So my thoughts on mental health are that people should get out there and talk about it more often. I know there's a lot of things going on, like Bell Let's Talk. I really appreciate that for people who are actually going through it, because I do have a couple friends who have come out and spoken with it about it to me, and I really appreciate that, because I think the worst thing you can do is hold it to yourself. So I like all the movement that's going on.
So why do you think people repress these feelings?
I generally don't think people are comfortable talking about it, and it's unfortunate, but when there's a lot of work that's piling down on you, your policies sometimes just get over with it and deal with the mental health aspects later on.
Maybe because they have other important things to do. They got to focus on school, which may be a primary cause of it, and they think that they can just keep on ignoring it because it hasn't affected them yet. Too bad.
So what is your name?
My name is Tanya.
What is your name?
My name is Jillian Robinson.
What is your name?
My name is Aziz.
Do you think that students specifically are struggling more with mental health than people on the outside?
So I think a lot of these students kind of suffer and have a hindrance or one step below everyone else, although it shouldn't be, because I think everyone should be started at an even playing field in every course.
Honestly, I think we can't really pinpoint it down to a certain demographic. So I think that a lot of people probably equally share the whole mental illness and all that.
To students, mental health is something that can really, really impact their education. And if education is what you're here for and you can't even receive it because of your mental illness, then you start doubting yourself and being extremely hard on yourself, because you're here to be educated and you're here to be present, and your mental illness is not letting you do that.
So I think, we're more vulnerable to it actually affecting us, but I also think we have enough extracurriculars and resources around us now, and hopefully that will just keep increasing with more open dialogue about mental health available to us to sort of help us get through those struggles.
Hi, my name is Miranda. What's yours?
Hi, I'm Khiem.
What is your name?
Adrian.
What is your name?
Jonathan.
So what would you give advice to friends that are struggling with mental health issues?
Just reach out to your friends. It seems scary because a lot of people aren't going to believe you, is what's going to be in your head. But nowadays, a lot of people in my generation, or in my age group anyways, they're very open about it because they might be going through it as well. So just reach out and just say, hey, this is what I'm going through. Start off with support around your friends, family, and then if necessary, go towards professional help. Therapy is great. It's scary, but it's great.
Definitely try to look for help at school, but I haven't done that. I think my policy has been find someone that you really trust, that you can open up to, and anytime you run into some sort of trouble, just talk to them, because it may seem trivial, but talking to someone really does take the edge off.
First step is find out what's wrong with you and seek help, because number one, always seek help from either a professor or a specialist in the area of general.
As difficult as it sounds, obviously, try to talk to somebody close to you, even though you might not be close to your parents or something. Try to bring it up to them, or even seek help. There's people at school, guidance counselors and whatnot, that you can talk to, or anonymous hotlines. So I would definitely try those things out, or even if you don't feel comfortable talking to somebody, write it out, write your feelings out so that you kind of talk yourself through it.
I would definitely say to seek help from either people that you trust, so developing relationships to a point where you feel like there are people in your life to support you.
I think one of the best things you could do is probably just getting out there, speaking to someone. I know it might be hard, but to get out of your comfort zone, I think it's a must, because holding it inside is probably the worst thing you could be doing.
Talking with your friends, being more open about it, making sure that it's not something to hide. It's something like that you don't have to reveal it all the time, but it is something that affects you, and you have to acknowledge it.
What do you think society can do to make mental health less of a stigma, easier to handle?
I think one way is just being aware of it and recognizing it and saying that yes, there is an issue.
Creating a space where everyone can feel comfortable to talk about it, either personally or externally, is really important.
It's really important that people are comfortable to talk about it and that they know what resources are available to them to help them with what they need without having to feel any shame or worry about what people are going to think of them, because it's normal. Everyone at some point struggles with their mental health, and so it's not very uncommon. It's nothing to be ashamed of, and there's a lot of help available. So,
Are you aware of the resources like on campus?
I don't know the exact names, but I know that there's always like emails going around, which if I was struggling with mental health or something, then I would pay more attention to those details, and I would definitely go reach out to those.
So you were telling me earlier that you requested therapy. How's that going? Therapy, counseling at UTM?
Oh yeah, so I do go to therapy here at HCC. We have really cool resources at UTM. So HCC basically, when I went there, I didn't feel like I was disregarded as a person or as if I was asking for too much, because when I talked to them about my problems, it wasn't like, oh, I can't believe you, or it doesn't seem like this is right or whatever. So I'll go in there and say, hey, this is what I'm dealing with, and they'll say, okay, define what you think it is, and then you work from there. They don't say, no, that's not what you're going through.
If you or someone you know is dealing with a mental health issue, know you're not alone. Know that someone is always going to be there to listen, and know that there's always going to be help available. In the description below, we've listed resources on and off campus that are available to you. This video was about creating a conversation, talking about something that anyone and everybody can experience at any point in time in their life. Making this video gave me a lot to think about. So the first step is to have a conversation. So let's talk.